Hello and welcome to Veggie Patch Ideas. Today it is all about the leek. This beautiful specimen. We'll show you how to grow it, all the tips and tricks you'll ever need. Let's get on. You should be at this stage, this time of year, so we're coming into May. These are what we sown earlier and these are about ready to go in the ground. I would say a few more weeks, but I kind of want to do this video early so you know what you're doing by the time your leeks are ready. So they're in trays and they're in pods of 3 or 4 per cell. How we sow these, just simply to save on compost, and it's a great way of doing it, and I do it this way every year. But these now are ready, they need to go in the ground. Let's show you how we do it. Right then guys, so what we need to do first of all, we simply need to take out our leeks and separate them. Okay, so as you'll see, they will be in a tangle. Just untangle them if you can. It may be a bit tricky. Okay, so we have them untangled and this is where we want them, and I just put them in a little bit of water to stop them drying out, and we'll do a fair few. What's that? Subscribe. You've got it. And these are then ready to go into their final growing position. Now very simple, we just make some holes in the ground, and I just follow a plank of wood because of my OCD, and I use a dibber, and this was from my dad, so this has been passed down from generation to generation. It's literally the end of a spade, but I put a mark, and the mark's around 4 or 5 inches deep, and that's how deep I like to plant them. But of course you can go deeper, and if you read in the books it'll probably say 6 inches, so it's whatever your preference is. We do our holes all the way up, and it is a very simple case of just twisting it and there you go, job done. We take our leek and we put it into the hole, and you just push it all the way down to the bottom like so. If I can get a zoom in, there you go, and then all we do is water it in, and this is called puddling. So you fill the hole with water, and you keep filling until it covers the roots, and that's all you need to do. And this is how you want it to look once the water has drained off. Just a nice covering. And this is the final position, and then literally after this point we need to do nothing else with this bed. These will all grow on happily enough and become beautiful leeks. And when it comes to sowing times for leeks, February, March, April for sowing indoors, and then planting out May, June and July, and then you can harvest at pretty much any time. This is as big as you want it to get to, around 1.5 inches diameter. You can have them kind of spring onion size if you want. They taste delicious whatever size you want. And when it comes that time to harvest your beautiful leeks, very easy. All you need is a fork. Shake off the excess soil. And then that's ready for trimming up. And if you take a look inside here, something very interesting is going on. There's a little side shoot, and it means the bulb has split and it's started a new plant. So let's zoom in a bit more. But essentially what it is, this can then grow on, if you want it to, as its own separate leek. You get this if you leave the leeks in the ground for far too long, and these should have been harvested last month. Now we're getting these shoots appear. It's a free leek. It's a winner winner chicken dinner. Now here's a fantastic one for you. If you don't fancy putting them in the holes, or if you like a green stem on your leek, you can just put them out straight into the ground without digging a hole. So just literally put the plug, 2 or 3, 4 together, and put them in. That's all you need. These will grow up strong, but they'll grow as a clump, and they won't blanch the stem, so the stem won't be white, it'll be green. It'll grow just the same as the others, but it'll be that milder flavour. So something different, give it a try if you fancy a change. Well, if you've ever wondered, can I grow leeks in a container? The answer is definitely yes. Let's go and do that now. Okay, so here we have our container and it's all ready to go. And this is how we plant up companion planting for leeks in a lovely little container. So we want 3 leeks at the back. And we'll dip these in. So pop the leeks straight into the holes. And then we'll fill the holes full of water, just like in my main bed. Now leeks are fairly hungry, so make sure the ground is fairly fertile, or you put some bloodfish and bone into there. Now the next thing that goes with leeks as a companion plant, it's of course, not yet, strawberries. So here's a clump I made earlier. Let's put a lovely clump of strawberries in there. These will come out beautifully. And the other thing that goes with leeks, of course, is lettuce. So let's put our lovely lettuce in and then water them in. And there you go, a container planted up. All the companion plants for leeks, ready to go. And let's see what this looks like in a few months' time, shall we? Guys, as always, thanks for watching. I'm Glenn, this is Veggie Patch Ideas, and we'll see you next time.